All right, let's talk about beginner cameras. I used to teach photography, and what you really need is something affordable, easy to use, and good enough to grow with great image quality. Beginner cameras aren't bad cameras. I've shot magazine spreads with them. The problem is the market is overwhelming. And remember, the lens matters just as much as the camera. That's why I've tested hundreds of cameras and paired each pick with a kit lens so you can start shooting right away. Today, I'm breaking down the 7 best beginner cameras of 2026. Let's dive in. Starting at number 7, we've got the Sony ZV-E10, the best beginner camera for content creators. For beginners interested in content creation rather than photography, I recommend a dedicated video and vlogging camera, and the Sony ZV-E10 is perfect. While it can take photos, it cuts back on photography features, as everything from handling to functionality is built primarily for video use. For example, there's no mode dial on top, as it's not designed to spend much time out of video mode. There's also no electronic viewfinder, not useful for video anyway. That space is put to better use for the extra-large microphone with a clip-on muffler, which performs better than the mics on most cameras. I think it's a shame there's no in-body image stabilization, and it's a glaring omission that menus can't be touch-controlled, a huge miss for a vlogging camera where you'll use it from the front with no access to physical buttons on the back. Still, a big boon is that the ZV-E10 uses the Sony E mount, access to an enormous number of both Sony-made and independent lenses. And it has an appealing price tag too. At number 6, we've got the Ricoh GR3X, the best compact camera. You don't have to buy a complicated mirrorless camera or DSLR with lots of lenses to take amazing-looking photos. I often recommend this to people who want the simplicity and portability of a smartphone but with the power of a proper camera. The Ricoh GR3X slips into your pocket and offers straightforward point-and-shoot operation, but still relies on manual controls and a big APS-C sensor for high-quality images that blow your phone away and rival other cameras on this list. The 40mm lens here is far more suited for all-purpose shooting than the original GR3's 27mm and will be far more helpful to beginners learning to compose. The camera boasts image stabilization, raw photos for serious post-processing, built-in ND filters for shooting in harsh light, a touchscreen interface, and phase-detect autofocus. Though video is limited to full HD rather than 4K, and battery life is quite conservative. Coming in at number 5 is the Canon EOS Rebel SL 3/EOS 250D, the best DSLR for beginners. It features Canon's impressive 24.1 megapixel APS-C sensor, which I've always gotten great results from, and boasts brilliant live view shooting thanks to a fully articulating touchscreen display and Canon's fast dual-pixel CMOS autofocus. In fact, this is one of the only DSLRs where composing shots with the screen is downright preferable to using the viewfinder. So photography beginners graduating from smartphones will be right at home here and start feeling comfortable from the word go. While Canon packs 4K video into this delightfully small DSLR body, it does suffer from compromises to maintain the price point. So if it's specifically video performance you're after, I'd recommend a mirrorless model like the Sony ZV-E10. It's great bang for your buck, especially as it uses Canon's older and cheaper EF mount lenses, so you can build a high-quality lens collection really affordably. At number 4, we've got the Nikon ZFC, the best beginner camera for inspiration. The Nikon ZFC is a capable camera, but there are other models that are more capable as well as cheaper. What the ZFC has over the others is a more intangible but critical quality. It makes me want to shoot with it. Externally, this is a beautiful retro camera that looks like an old film camera, with tactile dials for setting exposure, exposure compensation, and ISO. It's truly a joy to use. But inside, it has the same technology as the Nikon Z50, a great beginner camera that's a lot less snazzy and only has a tilting screen, unlike the fully articulating one on the ZFC. The 20.9 megapixel APS-C sensor may not have the most pixels you'll find, but but it still resolves beautiful images full of detail. And it can shoot continuous bursts at up to 11 frames per second, enabling you to capture fast action. The ZFC takes crisp 4K 30p video too, where that articulating screen makes it easier to use for filming. And it's all powered by a great autofocus system that offers face and eye detect to ensure sharp shots. Coming in at number 3 is the Fujifilm X-M5, the best beginner Fujifilm camera. Many first-time camera owners, especially if they've spent time on social media, lust after Fujifilm bodies for their beautiful design, built-in film simulations, fantastic photo and video performance, and their cult following. The Fujifilm X-M5 is the most affordable model in the lineup, yet it packs features that are more advanced than far pricier models. It boasts the company's latest processor for accurate algorithmic subject recognition and tracking, helping you nail focus so you can concentrate on composition and getting your settings right. It's also incredibly small and lightweight, being truly pocket-sized when paired with the right lens, which encourages you to always have it by your side. If you're just starting out in photography, I advise learning with a viewfinder. If that's important, I recommend the more expensive Fujifilm X-T33. At number 2, we've got the Olympus OMD-EM10 Mark IV, the best beginner camera for features. This is the most advanced entry-level camera I've ever used. Absolutely packed with features, it will directly improve your shooting skills and help you grow them. The main way it does this is via in-body image stabilization, which stabilizes the image sensor to compensate for camera shake when shooting stills and video. This really helps me get sharp photos and smooth footage. That sensor is a Micro Four Thirds one, which is physically smaller than full-frame and APS-C sensors, but still packs 20 megapixels of resolution. Not as rich as some rivals, but packs beautiful image quality. I've had double-page spreads and magazine covers published with images from this sensor. With 4K video and a tilting touchscreen that flips 180 degrees for selfies or presenting vlog style to camera, this entry-level body can do pretty much everything. I'll also note that it has the best camera app to transfer images to your phone via Wi-Fi. And that brings us to number 1, the best camera for beginners overall, the Canon EOS R100. It packs Canon's dual-pixel CMOS autofocus system, seen on Canon's professional DSLRs, with face tracking and eye detection for photographs, which helps ensure that you don't miss focus when your mind is on things like settings and composition. As the most affordable mirrorless offering from Canon, there are a couple of compromises that mainly affect video shooters. Its screen is fixed and doesn't support touch input, while 4K suffers a crop and loses the dual-pixel AF, reverting to slightly choppier contrast AF. If you're strictly looking to learn photography, this has everything you need at an unbeatable price. For beginners who want an affordable, compact, and capable camera with access to Canon's vast library of lenses that will evolve alongside your skills, the Canon EOS R100 is the best choice in 2026. And that's it. The 7 best beginner cameras of 2026, from affordable DSLRs to advanced mirrorless options. Remember, the lens matters just as much as the camera. Start simple and learn the basics first. Hit subscribe, turn on notifications, and drop a comment with the camera you're learning on. Catch you in the next one.